So Gen 4 is my favorite gen of Pokemon, specifically Pokemon Platinum. It had everything nostalgic I loved about older Pokemon games, but with an edge that felt like it was growing up with their user base, something the Pokemon Company has entirely lost the ability to do. But seriously, Sinnoh had some weird and creepy shit going on for it. Anyways though, I remember the first time I found the Sendoff spring in Pokemon Diamond. I was scared shitless. The rooms in Turnback Cave were basically barren, but you could tell something was waiting in there for you. Also with a name like Turnback Cave, yeah, no shit I shouldn't be in there. The music was fucking creepy too. Anyways, after an hour or so of fucking around, I finally got to the main room where Giratina can be found. I remember thinking, what the fuck is that? But also how goofy the setup of the room looked. Like seriously, this man looked way smaller than he should be in there. Anyways, I was both haunted and captivated by Giratina. So much so that I lost my mind seeing its origin form on the box cover of Platinum. Platinum stayed true to Diamond and Pearl, mostly changing important things like pacing and certain story beats. But the biggest change was the events at Spear Pillar. Now I don't know what I was thinking going into it, maybe just that instead of Dialga or Palkia, that Giratina would just be in there instead. But no, we got a cutscene instead of Cyrus summoning Giratina from the distortion world instead. This moment scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Mind you, in a thrilling way. If it was meant to be scary and you got scared, that doesn't make you a wuss, it means the director did their job right, but I digress. I loved the whole eerie nature of the distortion world and trying to traverse through it. Fast forward a couple of years, right? I'm in late high school and I go to a sleepover at a friend's house on a weekend. We stay up late, we play games, we watch some movies, and eventually settle in for bed. Let me give you the layout, okay? My friend's basement is split up into a couple of parts, but we're gonna focus on the den. When you walk into the room, the first thing you see is a double bed against the wall, then a couch along the connecting wall, and then a TV unit on the wall following that. Outside of the door, which had a window with a curtain on it, there was a tiny window above the couch that got no light because of an egress, that weird rigid wall thing that serves a purpose that escapes me. So my friend takes the bed and I take the couch and we drift off to sleep. Now when I tell you this room got dark at night, I mean it got dark. There was nothing for your eyes to adjust to because there was no light finding its way into this room at all at night. So I'd been sleeping for a while and I wake up slightly to adjust myself. I open my eyes briefly to the sight of 2 red dots glaring back at me. I'm petrified for a moment. There is no depth perception in this room. I can't see anything outside of these angled red dots, and they're placed in such a way that made my high school brain think, oh god, it's Giratina in the room with me. My heart was racing, and I'll do my best to show you what I was seeing, but it was like this, and the idea of it freaked me out so much that I had to take a couple of deep breaths and convince myself to turn back around so I was facing the couch. When I woke up, I realized the red dots were coming from the TV and the Wii. I remember telling my friend about it in the morning and she just laughed at me. So no, I didn't actually see a Pokemon in real life, but I swear to you it felt real for a hot second.